And I am assuming. Hey, what's going on, guys? I see that we are alive. Good morning, guys. Terrence Freeman here. Happy Saturday, guys. We are doing this morning Team Blitz hangout today, and I am just fired up, man. We got Nashville coming up. As you can see, I'm already unleashed. I'm in unleash mode, guys. Um, I had an exciting week, by the way. I hope you guys had a phenomenal week. Everyone, you guys on the panel, everyone here who's watching this hangout. I wanted to reach out to you guys today, and this is gonna be a quick, short hangout. It's not even gonna be that long, and we're just gonna basically reach out to you guys and talk about the power of the events, and being that it's coming up, and why we do what we do, and maybe some exciting stuff that's happened to some of these guys on the panel during the week that they like to share with you. I mean, there's always something new every week. You know, someone is always creating some type of result. Someone is always creating another lead. Someone is always creating more income commission based um, into their commissions. And I know I'm a little off today. I just actually only woke up about a half hour ago, guys. Had a pretty exciting night last night. But that being said, yeah, it was Friday night. Over here in New York, it gets kind of crazy when you're downtown. But so anyway, my name is Terrence Freeman from New York City. Started Team Blitz. I'm the founder of Team Blitz. Started Team Blitz back in July, and really started taking massive action with this in September, and really started believing in the culture of it, because at the end of the day, um, you know, me coming from the traditional way of marketing, I saw it. It's team culture that builds the income, and that's around everybody. I mean, as long as everyone uh, is in sync with each other, because again, we're all human, and a lot of people carry a lot of different emotions, and um, so I started Team Blitz, and ever since then, it's just been growing. And we were at the event at Las Vegas, which was in January, and a lot of the Team Blitz members was there, and a lot of these guys got the feel. Some for the very first time, like Katrina. Um, I believe there was a few others who were there for the very first time, and the event for each and every one of us brings different lights to the table. Everyone has their different goals. Everyone has uh, different reasons why they're doing what they're doing. But the event, guys, is what gives you that recharge. You see, when people create these events, it's not just to um, make more money for the company per se. It's for you to be able to make more money, right? It's for you to be able to recharge your battery, right? It's for you to be able to go out there and start creating something new, or maybe a tweak or two that you heard at the event that's going to help elevate your businesses, right? And um, being that we have one coming up next week this time, I'll be in Nashville, and I'm just super excited about that. So what we're going to talk about here is, again, the events. We over here promote our blogging platform, which is in tuned with Empower Network, and with this blogging platform, guys, which does most of the heavy lifting for you. And when I mean most of the heavy lifting for you, meaning that a lot of people really don't think of a blog as a profitable business, but in reality, it is, because without a blog, it's like being homeless online. Second, it's prime real estate. I mean, if you look at every social media outlet out there now, and media network out there now, they don't direct you to a website; they direct you to a blog, their blog. Now, whether they have someone writing up their blog for them, yeah, but you're going to a blog. That's the power of having a blog. No one goes to websites anymore. Trust me. Websites are being pushed out the way. You know, even corporations are directing people to a blog, not to a website. If you go to an about page, it's a blog. If you go to the about the company page, it's a blog. So what can a blog possibly do for you, right? You're probably like, well, I don't even know what blogging is. I don't know what to blog about. I don't know who to tell this, who to talk to, who could I share this with, or my friends. At the end of the day, you are online, right? So if you're online, when you're online and you're blog and you're posting stuff online, you're actually blogging, right? So at the end of the day, the blog is going to give you the income that's commute outlets. That blog is going to give you the income that will help you take whatever it is that you're trying to promote online. It can be a weight loss product. It can be a weight loss product. It can be e-commerce business. It can be fashion blog. It can be your passions. I mean, that is so powerful when you're able to share with the world something that resonates with you and you're passionate about, and you get feedback from the people. I mean, that right there has to be one of the most powerfulest things right now online, because in actuality, it gives people the voice that they need. Some people might not be willing to talk about certain things, right? But they'll be willing to type it up and post it up and share it out with the world. There's people are just we're different creatures. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is different. So, and we are all creatures of habit. So if you start doing that, that's a good habit. You know what I mean? So with that being said, guys, I'm so glad Nesta is here and Katrina is here and Teresa is here. And again, we're just going to share with you some quick stuff and knock out this hangout. I know it's Saturday, and I know guys got to get stuff done during the day, but I might even push this hangout back further into the afternoon, or maybe an hour later, about 12 p.m. But I'm not sure yet, but we'll talk about that later. So with that being said, let me let Katrina go first, being that she is definitely on the move. Katrina, the floor is yours. Katrina, you there? Nesta, the floor is yours.
Hey man, how's it going? Katrina's not there, huh? Something's going on with Katrina?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's okay, man. I know it's a little early for a lot of you guys. Right here it's 8 a.m., 8:15 a.m. right here, man. I don't know about over there, Terrence. You're partying too much, man. Hey, but that's what life's all about, right? It's about having fun, working hard, and partying hard too, right? But yeah, I mean, what can I say about all this stuff, right? I mean, it's yesterday night. I fell asleep until it was like about midnight or something. I was talking to one of my one of my team members, and we went on all the way to 12 a.m. because we were talking about all these great things about the blog and everything, and that's what it's all about. It's about being able to just kind of communicate with other people. It's about because we were talking about how great the blog is, and how other businesses can just they need blogs, right? And we went on and on about how 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 every single business needs a blog, because just keep in mind real estate agents, people who are self-employed basically, right? Like real estate agents, network marketers, even like people who like hairstylists, right? All those people, right? You know, I know people I know hairstylists, I know real estate agents, I know all these type of people, and what I always see them doing is that they're doing the same thing as a network marketer, right? They hop from company to company, maybe not as fast, but they do. And there's even a statistics that show that every network marketer like switch his company every 4 months, right? So that's very, very quick. So when you're over here in building a business, right, like a real estate agent, can you? Sorry guys, they're making a lot of noise. Can you go over there because it's too noisy the talking. So you have these real estate agents and all these people like hairstylists and who are building a clientele, right? They're building a clientele, and they think that they're building a list. They believe that they're doing good, right? By putting the company names out there, right? By putting let's say so and so dot the company.com, right? Or the company dot so and so, and that's how they're promoting it, right? That's how they're building their business cards. And all of a sudden, they're passing out all these business cards out there, and then they change companies, and all of a sudden they'll lose all their clientele. And when you have a blog, you have your own website, you have your own home online where you can send all these people to. Now it's not so and so dot the company. Now it's so and so. That's your name. That's you. That's your company, right? So whenever you change, all of a sudden, when you go to let's say you're a real estate agent, right, and you're sending your clients to your website because you have the pictures in your blog of the houses that you're selling, right? You have all this stuff, and all of a sudden that you're saying, you know what, I'm in Keller Williams right now, so everything's Keller Williams in my blog, but 21st century real estate wants me, right? They're gonna give me a better deal with all this stuff, right? So I'm gonna switch companies. So what do? Instead of having to switch your business cards, having to switch pens and everything, you only switch the pictures and the logos on your blog, and all of a sudden when your old clientele comes back, they see the same pictures, everything, but it's just a different logo, right? So you didn't lose anybody. For instance, back I've had my cell phone number for like forever, right? I mean, I've had that thing more than 13 years, the same cell phone number, right? So when I was building my the vending machine company, right? I called it Happy Tummy Vending, right? It was Happy Tummy Vending, and I created 40 locations around the whole city, and I sold that. I got rid of that, back maybe like 6 years ago, and I still get calls of people wanting to get vending machines from me, right? They call me up and I'm like, hello. It's like, oh, is this Happy Tummy Vending? And I gotta tell them, it's like, you know what? I closed that business down a while ago. It's like, oh man, I just wanted some service. And so it's funny how people are still calling me on the same number. And see, that's the same concept of a website, right? People are still gonna be calling you and looking for you, no matter how many years, because if you gave great service, people are gonna look for you, right? People are gonna be always looking for you. And if you're changing, if you're using the company's website, if you're using somebody else's stuff and not your own, you're gonna lose all that stuff. You're gonna lose all that stuff, right? And that's why I know that no matter who it is, needs a blog. Especially if you're gonna be in business, especially if you're gonna be trying to be your own entrepreneur, you need a blog, because you never know when you're gonna change, right? A lot of people come into the industry like network marketing, and they're like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna come into network marketing. This is gonna be my last company. Blah blah blah. They're working, and all of a sudden they start thinking that the company's not working, so they switch companies, right? And they're switching all the time. It's kind of like, if you're gonna be switching all the time, at least keep the same website so you won't lose the followers that you have, right? Because that's one of the biggest things why a lot of people fail in business, is that if you change, it's like you have your home, right? And everybody knows where you live, right? Your family knows where you live, your friends know where you live, everybody knows where you live, and all of a sudden you move and you don't tell anybody, right? You don't tell anybody. How are they ever gonna find you? You move, you change your phone number, you change your address, you change everything. How are they ever gonna find you? They will never find you. It will be and if they're not family, they're not gonna take the time to track you down. They're not gonna take the time to track you down. They're just gonna go to the next person and join the next person or buy from the next person, right? That's why it's so critical for you to have a blog. That's why it's so critical for you to have your own website, right? And I challenge anybody out there. To go out there and start asking around and say, you know what? How much would you charge me to create a website, right? A website or a blog or whatever it is, right? And most likely, this is the thing, most web designers are designing websites on a WordPress platform already because it's the simplest way to do it. So something that used to, in HTML used to take you such a long time. That's why they used to charge thousands of dollars. Now it takes a very, it's a very quicker process. Not quick, but a quicker process, right? So they're still overcharging you because you're over here thinking that it's very hard to do when it's just plug and play stuff, right? It is a little complicated, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to put people down who design websites. All I'm saying is it's way easier than HTML, right? So with a WordPress, Inkalatu is in a WordPress blogging it's WordPress. It's simple. And that's why we don't take advantage of people. And instead of charging thousands of dollars, instead of charging hundreds and thousands, and then having you go back to the web developer and say, hey, you know what? Can you put these pictures? Can you do this? Can you put this website on there? And then they charge you a couple of $100 more to do that. We don't do that here. You are in charge of your own website. It's so simple. It's plug and play. You just quickly edit whatever you want, and the price is not hundreds of dollars. It's not thousands of dollars. It's only $25 a month. And for a limited time right now, it's actually the access right now. If you click on the link below, it's actually only $7. It's only $7 to get started with your own blogging system, and at the same time, you're gonna get started with us with Team Blitz, and you're gonna get all the support you need to be able to run your business how you should be able to run it. Right? From now on, and from now on, you're gonna have a home on the web. You need to have a home on the web, no matter what it is, right? I know that this was supposed to be talking about she's crying right now. Take that, sister. I know we're supposed to be talking about events, but I wanted to talk about this because it's so critical, so important, and my teammate and I, we were talking about this, and I was just, we need to start, telling the world. And this is one thing I'm going to tell you, and I've heard about this from one of the leaders. This guy, it's like, don't confuse my hype for how excited I am. All right, like, this is not hype. This is not trying to hype it up. This is excitement because it's something that every entrepreneur needs. It's a tool that if you're serious about your future, if you're serious about everything, you can do it. Imagine if my phone is still ringing from a business that I had 6 years ago. Imagine now if I had a website back then, and all I do is just change what I'm doing now, letting all my followers know what I'm doing now. I would have been bringing all those followers with me for years. For years, there will be no trouble at all. You will have no trouble at all selling something, because if you have something new, all you gotta do is start blogging about it. You don't even gotta sell it. You don't even gotta pitch. You just start blogging about what you're doing now, and all of a sudden, all that following that you have for years because they like you, know you, and trust you. Most of them are gonna get in there, right? Most of them are gonna get in there. You know what I'm talking? So that's my take about in this Saturday night. Saturday morning blitz. Saturday morning blitz thing right here, right? And I got my model right here. She's modeling the blog right now. She's going like this. So that's my thing right now. I'm gonna pass it back to Terrence. Get yourself the blog right now if you're serious about business. If you love your family, because your family is one of the most important things that you can ever do. And in order for you to provide for your family, you gotta be able to have the right tools in order for you to be able to make enough income to produce for this beautiful family, right? All right, guys. Thank you. Go ahead, Terrence. Take it away.
Awesome, nice, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you. And yeah, what Ness, just to follow up what Ness was saying, like the websites again through the WordPress, and it's just people using the websites and not even realizing how much it's going to actually cost them, right? And just like you said, for $25 a month, guys, right? And right now, I mean, we have a massive promotion, $7 for 7 days. If you just want to, dip your toe in the water, which I don't recommend, but if you just want to dip your toe in the water, pay the $7, try it out for 7 days, right? Click the link below, click the big button down you see below in this video, and just get started. Or if you're ready to go full throttle, get your blogging platform, get all of the products, which is the inner circle, which is audio for your mindset that you listen to daily. Okay, picture yourself listening to or going to an Anthony Robbins event or going to a Jack Canfield event, and you got to pay, hundreds to attend, to attend the events, even a webinar that they might throw out on the internet, and it'll cost you 49, or it'll cost you 997, $1,000 just to attend the webinar, right? And people do attend these webinars, but if you're not making money, you're not going to attend it, right? You just can't afford it. But the best part about the inner circle is it's $100 a month, right? So with the inner circle, you get to listen to all of the 6-figure, 7-figure earners, and even 5-figure earners who have generated massive amounts of income online, right? And they share with you strategies, ideas, visions, passions, what obstacles they overcame to get there, uh, 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 different circumstances in life that they had to go through, and how the inner circle has helped them overcome them. That is the power of the inner circle, guys. And when you're listening to something like that daily, it does something to you. It just reshifts your mindset. It totally shifts your way of thinking. You're not thinking the same old way anymore. You start thinking new again. But you got to be willing to accept it. You got to be willing to receive it. You know, um, and then we also have the Costa Rica. I mean Costa Rica. Well, it was the Costa Rica, which I do. I still get into it anyway because we still have the old products. But right now it's the top producer formula, and the top producer formula, guys, is exactly what it is. Top producer. It's to show you how you can become a top producer in your own company, right? In your own business. You can be a mom and pop tire shop, and you're not getting any people to your stores, right? Well, this is going to show you how to exactly bring in those customers, right, and show you strategies and ways of becoming a top producer. And that's a one-time payment of $500. You see, guys? And guys, that value that's in that module is well worth more than $500. You're getting a massive deal. Trust me, because once you get inside of that module, and once you start listening to what some of these gurus are saying inside the modules, or the leaders in this company, what they're saying and what they're sharing with you, and strategies of how to promote it, how to create solo ads, not even solo ads, but mostly Facebook ads, because right now Facebook ads is king, and it's powerful. It's a powerful tool. If you're not doing ads right now, definitely you might want to do so. So then we have also have top producer formula. Then we have the team building formula, and team building formula is exactly that. And it's exactly to show you how to build your teams, how to get those team members to stick with you, and how to be in unison together as one, and elevate and create wealth together as a team, right? Because together everyone achieves more. And you can't do this type of business by yourself. You can't do this by yourself. And yeah, this chat, man, definitely is a distraction. But let me X that out there. But yeah, then we have the team building formula, and after that, guys, is the mass influence formula, guys, and that is like the the whipped cream on top of the ice cream, man. You know what I mean? Or on top of the banana cake, or on top of the cherry pie. I don't know where you put your whipped cream on, but I'm gonna tell you guys something. This is like the whipped cream of our pie, because think of the blogging platform, the inner circle, the top producer formula, the team building formula, and then the mass influence being the whipped cream on top of the rest of the modules, which is the pie, guys. You know what I'm saying, guys? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, that mass influence formula is, and I haven't even gone through it the whole thing. I just started getting into it because I just got through the top producer and the team building formula, which I every day I watch a different module every day, and I implement. I implement and tweak around and try to strategize what they share with us on the modules. And you know, it might not work that day, but it works like a day or two later. It just starts to starts to click, and I just the stuff that I've learned being in this company and using these products, guys. I mean, I don't even know where I would have been had I just continued doing what I was doing 5 years ago. Could have been frustrated. I might have quit the industry in total, But again, I'm not a quitter. I have passion for this stuff, man. I've always had passion since 2009, 2008, going into 2009, and I built passion for this industry, and it was strictly because of the environment and the teams and the people you see just growing together and creating that wealth together, guys. And when you get to an event and you see that, I mean, it like again, it changes you if you're willing to receive it. You got to be willing to receive it, receive that energy, and you start implementing the moment you get home. Like you're so excited, you start taking action. You don't care what anyone else is saying. You don't care who's around you. You don't care what your family members are saying. You don't care what the naysayers are saying. Oh, it's not going to work. You're wasting your time. This You don't care about that because you just came from an event. You're fired up and you're implementing, and that is the power of getting to these events. And when you, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna say something. If you're watching this hangout and you haven't clicked the link yet you haven't clicked the button down below, then I don't know what you're waiting for. What we do here, guys, in Team Blitz, we're a family, right? And our vision in Team Blitz, guys, is to free 100 families independently and help them become financially free. And I don't mean that, they won't be paying bills or whatever. It's Financial freedom doesn't mean that. Financial freedom is being able to spend time with your family, being able to pay all of your bills and not having to worry about the following month, knowing that you already got that month covered, or even the whole year. I don't know how you guys pay your bills. I like to pay my bills throughout the whole year. If there's one thing that I, you know, that I, that I see that I can pay out, I'll just pay it out for the whole year and get rid of it. Like my car insurance, when I used to drive, I used to just pay out the whole year instead of the monthly. You know what I'm saying? Or you can either, all the quarterly. But I would just pay out the whole year and get that out of the way. Depending on how your insurance plan is. But that's what shifted my mindset. Because um, before I really didn't know what direction I was going. I was bouncing from job to job to job, and not even, I definitely lost a passion of actually working for the city. I mean, I built a passion doing that, and being a supervisor and in the customer service division, like I built a passion to help people. You know what I'm saying? And I will say that experience and going into multi-level marketing back then actually helped me to be willing to receive, right? To accept what multi-level marketing is, what network marketing is, the culture, the experience, because you got to be willing to deal with people. If you're not willing to deal with people, this is not a business for you. This is a people's business. It's people that move the company. It's people that move the products. It's people that create income by connecting with others, by sharing with others, and even having one-on-ones and even gatherings. You know what I'm saying, at a venue where you're promoting your business. I mean, there's so many ways, right? But without the belly to belly, you know, business business will be it can still grow, but you still need the belly to belly. People still need, people need to see, need to interact with you. They need to know who you are, where you're coming from, and that's why, on the online business, it works both ways. You just can't promote online and just throw your links out there, expecting the whole world to hit it, because that, in all reality, that's not the case. I used to think like that when I first got on. Oh my God, I'm just gonna throw this out there. People are just gonna love it. They're gonna hit it, hit it, hit it. And that was far from the case. I had to grow into it and, grow into my personal development, shoot videos, share some insight, be authentic, with what I'm saying or trying to be. I mean, sometimes you can be bouncy when you're talking or shooting a video or even on a hangout. But as long as the message gets across, I think that's what's very, very powerful, and I think that's what counts. So, with that being said, I'm gonna pass the mic over to Teresa, who's been waiting patiently, and I thank her for getting this hangout started, as she always does every Saturday for us, guys. We are here every Saturday at 11 a.m. Again, I might push it back an hour, might start at 12, not sure yet. But with that being said, I'll pass the mic over to Teresa so she can share with you some insight strategies, what she gets out of it, and I can't wait to see you in Nashville, T, next week. Woo!
Great. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So as you can tell, yes, it's early. It's Saturday morning, but I'm up and I'm here. And that's part of being committed to doing this. Nashville will actually be my 10th event. And why? Because events are very, very powerful. And Terrence said he wanted to talk about events. And I'm like, oh, this is a good subject.
Wait. Did you say your 10th event?
10, as in 10. Yes.
Yeah, wow. Did you hear that, guys? Talk about committed, guys. Okay, T.
I think I just got him excited. Okay, so the power of events is, I had a lot of people that, number one, I had someone speak to me just last week, and they said, hey, are you going to the event? I'm glad to see that you're, in the same business I'm in. I didn't even know, I've been friends with this person for a long time. And they're like, well, I work a lot, and I don't have time. And I was like, oh, okay. And then the comment came out that said, you know what? I'm going to wait till I'm successful to go to an event. And if I go to an event, I'm not coming back and going to that job. Please don't make the event the thing that you wait to do because you're going to wait to be successful, because events are what makes you successful. Oh my goodness. I talked about this on a walk the other day on a video that I put up on Facebook, so you can go look for it. But our brains are trained to stay in the safety zone. They really are. And in about the first 30 seconds, in order to stay safe, we automatically think of some sort of excuse why we can't do this or we can't do that or we can't go or whatever it is. A good example is, oh, I'm not going to jump out past the curb because I might get hurt. Okay. You could get hurt walking across the street. I ride a motorcycle. I could get hurt tipping over. I could get hurt driving a car. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So why not take a risk in life and just live life every day? Don't wait for stuff to happen, because if you put the circumstances out there and you say, well, I'm going to wait until I'm successful, then I'll go to the event. Hot dang, people. The event is what makes you successful. It's what makes you rub with millionaires. If you go and look at my Facebook, I have pictures with the owner, who is my sponsor, and I have pictures with, millionaires, and I get to mastermind and have different ideas. And guess what? Because I went to the event and rubbed elbows with people, I am now actually kind of like a technical coach for a multi-figure earner who attended an event, which gives me not only, income from this, but from another thing that I can do on the side to help people, because this business, it's about helping people. And it really is. I mean, Terrence was talking about the blog and going on about different products and so forth, but he does that because you need to know that they're important. And honestly, any of the products that he was talking about, you can take any one of those products and market any business online or offline. Doesn't matter. It will give you the marketing know-how and potential to take that mom and pop yarn shop or whatever it is off the ground and have an online presence. And if you're in this business, you know how to do that. So here's what I would say to you, whether you're in the company and you're just kind of waiting to go to an event. First of all, if you're in a company and you say you can't get to an event, if you have the products, which I know a lot of people have at least the first product, they have the blog and they have the inner circle, and many of them have the top producer formula. And the reason I say this is because if you own those and you've watched some of the trainings that are available during the week from the company, what the heck are you doing? Knowledge just from that to go out and do a little extra work from home for other people, you know, be someone that, you know, someone outsources and for the time being, instead of saying, oh, I got to go out and find a third job. Why are you not cashing in on your knowledge and what you have to go help, you know, that small coffee shop that would like their menu online, or you know, anything like that, any business? Or why are you not sharing things you're passionate about yourself? You know, you maybe have yarn or crochet patterns that, you know, people are starting to like and share or ask you for. Put them on a blog and bridge that connection between, hey, I got this knowledge and I came across this blogging platform. And because I did that, I can actually get you a blog where you can share what you're passionate about. Maybe it's, you know, collector cars, or, you know, you have a web design business. Now, as Terrence was saying, okay, and I will tell you this because I am a web designer, that more companies now are moving towards a blogging platform, WordPress based. Do you know why? Because the website is just this. It's just, it doesn't move. It's boring, and it can be the prettiest website in the world. But if you take that website and you know, advertise it on a billboard in the middle of a cow pie field, ain't nobody gonna see it. So a blogging platform will actually get you some more exposure, as far as, you know, because a blog, think about it, you're adding an article. You have a real estate business, you're adding an article on, you know, the best way to pack your boxes, and the best way to hire a home inspector, or whatever it is that you have advice. Ping, 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 ping. You may have, you know, that MLS thing or whatever. That's fine. But use your blog to share your knowledge about your real estate business. And I see companies doing this all the time. I've been doing, you know, online web design and building stuff for people since 2008. And back then we were using Front Page and all the, you know, Dreamweaver and stuff like that. And they're not bad. Okay. If you want something static that never moves, it's really hard to rank something like that. But if you have a WordPress based platform, which you can make look like a website. In fact, what you're watching this on right now is WordPress based. It is. But you didn't know that. It doesn't look like a WordPress blog, does it? And you can make them so that they don't look like a WordPress blog. And so don't get that stuck in your head that, oh my gosh, it looks bloggy. It looks like, you know, I don't want my site to look like this. Think about this. Even if it's, you know, the ones that we have available through the company are, you know, it's made easy. It's made with a beginner in mind. It's not complicated. But even if you had your own site and you hook it into articles in our blogging platform, and you're creating a spider web of one links to the other and to the other, you know, you have links coming into that, you're going to suddenly discover that you're getting more attention. So intertwining all of that, yeah, if you don't go to an event, you may have not gained the knowledge that I just shared with you. That's it. And I've been to, well, this next event will be my 10th event. And like I said, you know, hey, go look at my Facebook pictures. They're public. If I go to an event, I'm taking pictures. I'm taking, you know, videos. I'm actually driving to Nashville. I just tend to like to drive. I drove to Vegas myself, and I drove from Wisconsin to Vegas. That's a little bit of a trip. So this one's shorter. This is only 11 hours for me. And along the way, we're just going to kind of relax. And it's not all stuffy either when you go to an event. I don't want you to think that. Sometimes from previous MLM events, you may have been tried to be sold something, you know, somebody gets up there, and I've been to those, you know, in the past. I mean, in 2008, 2009, I didn't know anything about this business, and I used to attend internet marketing seminars, and they would all go, and you can expect that pitch where people are literally drooling and frolicking and floating up to the stage where this guy or this girl is speaking and throwing their credit cards. It's like, Wow. And they're buying, you know, 2, 3, 4 products that are, you know, $3,000, $4,000. And if you're a person that's been to those seminars, now that I've came in and see this, stop buying all that the seminars, just buy what's in here. And yes, I'm saying that because I've been there through experience. If you want to learn how to market something online, don't buy just one product, buy the whole suite of products. And I was speaking with one of the leaders the other day from this company, and she said, you know, people jump around, because Nestor was covering this earlier. They go from company to company to company. And he said, you should be branding yourself on your own site. You know, it's whatever company you're in, it's not about the company, it's about you. And she said that she was approached several times and says, well, why don't you try different companies? You know what? And her answer was, because you should stay focused on one thing before you jump around. One thing. Because if you say, well, this doesn't work, and within a month, if you don't give a business at least 90 days to work, why even dip your toe in the water? Seriously. I mean, as far as me, if you're coming in here, and I have a different marketing technique, and this may upset Terrence, but if you're in here to dip your toe in the water, I don't want you on my team. I want people who don't quit, who are going to stay and are serious about what they want in their future. So if you're going to come and be on my team and be a toe dipper, I'm not going to give you the time of day. I want you to be serious, and I want you to want to do this. That's it, period. Because I am not a marketer that plays on emotions. I've learned that from some of the top leaders that I've met at events. Here it comes again. That you don't, when you're writing your message to your people, you don't. I won't play on your feelings. I won't say, you know, you hate your job, you hate your boss, and then, you know, all of a sudden you're one of those people who says, yeah, I do hate my boss, and you hate getting up at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's called pain and agitation. You get in there and twist the knife a little bit more, and then you go, whoo, I got the solution for you. Click the link below. No, that's not happening, because I know that after a while you're going to calm down and go, why did they piss me off so much? I really want a refund. And that's the kind of person where I really don't want you on my team. So events are very important. You need to get there, talk to people, mastermind with people, and the relationships that I've created over 10 events. I tell you, I have friends all over the world. I work with six-figure earners. I, do technical stuff because I know how for people all over the world. You know, I'm in Wisconsin. I do work for people in the United Kingdom. I've installed blogs for people in Australia, all kinds of things. And how would I be able to do that? Because I was in the same room in the right place at the right time. And I did not wait until I was successful. In fact, there are times that I came with ramen noodles in my bag and cooked it in the microwave and just all kinds of stuff, crazy stuff, rode in a carpool with, 6 people for 2 days, going to Orlando, Florida, and that, 2 days in a van, and you don't stop. Yeah, that's interesting because by the 3rd day, you need a shower. So, but experiences and stories like that, the story that you have to share through your blog, from going to an event like I just shared with you, that's what people buy. That's what people buy. They buy you. They buy your life experiences, things you have to share on your blog, and as you can see, I'm not a big pitcher, but I'm telling you exactly why you need to go, why you need this platform, because it helps you get yourself branded and known. And in any industry, I don't care what company you're in, branding is key. Branding is like, okay, here we go. We'll go with this. The whipped cream on whatever you're going to put it on, like Tara said. So yeah, put your, you need the whipped cream for the branding. All right. And this is the whipped cream. So make sure that if you haven't bought your ticket to go to Nashville, or if you are interested in, joining my team, Terrence's, anyone that has sent you this link, make sure you get that link from them and then click the link below. Maybe you've already gotten it from them. Cool. I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Look forward to seeing you in Nashville, Terrence. And we'll create some videos when we are in Nashville this time. And so you guys will get to see a new team video I'm going to be bringing some stuff for that, and we will share it with you because we have we're trying to plan a special event for our team. I've been working on that, and we're going to go hang out and do some fun stuff. So it's not all stuffy and rubbing elbows, you know, with people with suits. I mean, you'll see that when we come back, but hopefully you'll be one of the people that are joining us and coming along. So with that said, Terrence, I'll bring it back to you. And thanks for getting up early. Appreciate that.
No, thank you. Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. And I wanted to say that, you know, you said one thing that's truly important, and that is that um you know, people, when you go to the events, guys, right? That's exactly what the people will be buying, because they will be buying you. People buy from people, you know, people buy people, and meaning, you know, it's not more into the products, but it's that excitement, that the results you gotten from it, and you know, those same people want the same thing that you've gone through, you know, and that creates a domino effect after a while. And that I just found very important, and that's true. That was definitely powerful. So yeah, and another thing that she mentioned, you know, again, I'm going back to the blog because, you know, this is what I promote, this is what we promote, and you know, yeah, you know, dipping your toe in the water, definitely don't want you on the team. And you know, when I mean dipping your toe in the water, I mean if you don't want to spend that $25 and you want to go for 7, you can. But at the end of the day, you got to be a person, be willing to go all out. I've been doing this for about going into 3 years now, and am I fully successful? No. And have I reached certain goals that I've set in place? No. But have I reached some? Yeah. Um, did I make the amount of income that I set for the end of the year? No. But did I get halfway there? Yeah. The point of here is as long as you keep going and stay consistent, guys, the breakthroughs will come. You know, I've already had like 2 or 3 breakthroughs, and I know that there's a bigger one coming. Like after Nashville, I can only imagine like where exactly I'm going to be and where my business will be within the 90 days after that event. You know, and you know, if you're going to get in here, you know, I know people say, you know, do the business for 60 days, 90 days, do the business for a whole year. Give yourself a whole year. You know, if you give yourself a whole year, guys, you're gonna see transition. You're gonna see transitions. You're gonna see transformations starting to change for you within that year, because within a year you're giving it that time. You know, and when we know a year goes by fast, regardless. 90 days, that'll be just like yesterday. So you might as well just give it a whole year. Get in here, become an affiliate with Team Blitz and Empower Network. Start working on your vision. Start implementing with us. You click the link below, get started, fill out that secured form, leave us your autograph, right? And we'll definitely reach out, connect with you, start getting you going through the first steps. So this way you can start generating income this week. Not next month, not the following week, no, this week coming up. But you got to be willing to start today. You see, because like I said, over here we grow as a team, and you know this team is growing. You know, there's people right now who are not in this team because it's a closed Facebook group. You can only be in this team, be in a Facebook group, being an affiliate of Empower Network, and becoming a Team Blitzer. You know, so there are people who are sending requests to be on this team that I don't even know. We see on the page, you know. So and so sends a request, you know, to join the page. So at the end of the day, it's we're creating a movement, and that's what I love about Empower Network, because Empower Network is not just like any other typical. And I'm not gonna say all multi-level marketing companies are typical, because you know what, this is a great industry. Every company out there is great. Yeah, there's some bad ones, but it's a small amount of them, guys, compared to the massive amount of good companies that are out there where you can actually change the way you live, think, all of that, right? Because what is life about? Life is about just becoming a better you, right? because no one likes to be miserable. I know what it's like to be miserable. I mean, being miserable, it's like, I mean, it's like beating up on your own soul, you know, and you start to realize, why would I just do that? That's like committing suicide. You know, it's like stabbing your own soul over and over and over and over and over. But you're not feeling it. Your soul is. You know what I'm saying? And when your soul is feeling it, you feel that, you know, you just feel miserable. You start being angry at the world. You start being you know, a taker rather than a giver. You know, you start trying to manipulate people, and you know that happens. We are, like, again, we are, you know, creatures of emotions and habits, and you know, I just finished listening to the 48 Laws of Power, and I'm going to tell you guys something. Like, that book right now, well, actually it's the audio, but you know, I listened to it the last 2 days, knocked it right out, took notes, and I'm going to listen to it again. And I highly recommend that you guys do listen to that audio if you have it, because everyone wants to gain that attention. Everyone wants to be known. Everyone wants to be on that stage. Regardless if you tell me right now, no, that's not me. That is BS. Because one thing that humans want to be known for is their recognition, right? They want to be recognized for the things that they do. So when you look at the leaders, right, in the past world, like Napoleon and Washington and Lincoln and you know, I mean, I can go on. Cornelius. I mean, I can just go on. And a lot of the book, I mean, Ali Selassie. A lot of the books explain how they got their power, how they did it, and at the end of the day, what actions they took, and in a sense, it gives you an outline of how you can do this for yourself, your personal life, and it's not about like manipulating people, or at the end of the day, someone is trying to gain power over you. Think about that for 1 second. Someone is trying to gain power over you. You know what I'm saying? So why not be already ahead of the game and start becoming powerful? Start making an impact in people's lives, right? Like a reverend. You know what I'm saying? A reverend is like the is to many people. I mean, many people love the reverends. You know what I mean? I mean, I love my pastor. I love my pastor, right? And the pastor is giving value. It's giving you the word of God and so forth. And people are dipping their money in the collecting basket. And you know, what is he? What is he doing? He's getting that attention. He's on the pedestal. I mean, that's just human nature, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be on stage. I'm going to have a ton of people looking towards me, and it's not even the attention of it, but that's just what this business is about. There's going to be so many people all around you. You're not going to be able to handle it. And how would you handle that? It's not by going off on your ego trip, right? It's being around for each group of certain amounts of people each time. It's being the communicator. It's being the leader. And like Napoleon and all of these guys, regardless of how many people they killed, that's not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about is how they did it and that determination. So that's when I go back to. That's going back to when I was saying before, go and do this for a whole year. Do it for a whole year. Get in here, get involved with us, get to know us, and let us get to know you. And we'll see you in Nashville. If you could get to this next event next week, would it be great? If you're a new person watching this hangout, or if you're watching this in the recorded mode, later on in the week, click the link, click the button, so this way you can meet us at Nashville and really get to know all of us guys, right? I mean, that if you're in Tennessee, even better. If you're already in Nashville, then get over to the event. It's at the Gaylord get over there. You know, I think Aubrey, right? Aubrey Gaylord. So get over there. You know, it's my first time going to Tennessee, and I honestly I never thought that I end up in one of those landlocked states. You know what I'm saying? Because the only one I've been to is Las Vegas, man, and everywhere else I've gone to, there's always been a coast or a beach. You know what I mean? And here I am going to Tennessee, and I've never been there, but I'm so excited because I know Tennessee is a beautiful place. It's got a lot of history. I'm definitely going to be doing some sightseeing, and you know what's the best part, guys? I'm gonna be at the event, and I'm still gonna be making money while I'm at the event. That is the power of this platform. That is the power of being in Empower Network. There are people who are at the events. I mean, my first event when I was at Denver, I had a $3,000 day, and that was a Saturday. And I was with my top producer. You know, I only went there with one person who was actually two people who was on the team. You know, and at that time I had a different sponsor, and you know, honestly, I'm glad that she quit. You know, I'm glad she did because now I'm with Tracy Walker, who is actually her original sponsor, and I got jacked up to her. And you know, me connecting with Tracy has elevated my business 10x, and you know, it's just gonna keep elevating it. You know, just like Teresa was saying earlier. You know, when you start asking the questions and talking and having conversations with these people, and you're willing to receive it, guys, I mean, it does a total transformation within you because you will recognize that. You will definitely recognize it. It does a transformation within you that you've never thought. And if you know what, it feels so great because you've never thought that you know, you don't know what that feeling is like. You know what I mean? So it's like an unexpected feeling, but you'll recognize it because it feels so different. You know what I mean? And that's what makes it great. So when you're talking with these, you know, 6-figure, 7-figure earners, and income disclaimer, guys, we have the income disclaimer link down below if you want to see our income results. The average income earnings in the company, and again, you know, we're not guaranteeing you that you guys join today, make money today. I mean, you can. If you're that person that's like already on the go, I mean, yeah, I mean, people have done it, but I'm not going to guarantee it, you know. But I will say this: if you apply the modules, if you get all in, get all of the products, do your studying, you learn and you do, and then teach. You learn it, and you're doing it, and then you teach it, you start seeing some amazing results. You start shooting, you can shoot a video, and you teach what you taught from one of the modules. Put it on your YouTube channel. And even through the SEO module that's in there, you can use that module in helping you to get your YouTube video ranked on Google. Because one thing that the products here have is getting you ranked. I mean, there's so many ways of getting ranked out there, guys, and it's very important. I mean, I post a blog now, and it takes me about maybe 45, 50 seconds, man, and I'm already either the top 5 or top 2, maybe even the first one. And sometimes I won't see it that day, and the next day I would type it in, and I would see it ranked number 4 on the first page of Google. So, you know, and in order for something to be ranked, it's because people are going to it, and you know, Google is recognizing that, and that's why Google places you ahead of a whole bunch of, you know, I guess other websites and blogging platforms or whatever the topic is. But you know, guys, just get in here, and like I said, give yourself a whole year, because if you can't get to Nashville, you can get to the next event, which most likely will be in August, because there's an event every 90 days, and I will, excuse me, and I will be at that event. You know, it's going to be in August, and hopefully it'll be someplace warm. So let's get you guys rolling. Let's get you guys in Team Blitz. Let's get you involved under the umbrella of Empower Network. Let's get some income going for you. Let's get you blended online, and let's get you some content that you can share with the people out there. Let us know exactly who you are. What are your passions? You know, why do you feel that you need this? Why do you want to join Empower Network? Why do you want to make more money? What is it that you want? I mean, reach out to us. You can even leave it down in the comments down below. If you're watching this, you could, let us know. That way we'll reach out to you via email or leave us your number. I'll call you, and believe me, I'll get you in. I'll get you in here. And again, we're family and we're here to look out for each other. And if you're ready to, change the way you're doing things, if you're tired from that job, and I'm not saying the job sucks, everyone needs to work, but why not start developing on yourself and start creating your own wealth, right? Like start making your own money. That way, when you start making your own money, nobody can tell you anything. That's what I love about making my own money. I mean, I still have a job, but I am little by little towards my destiny, and which is firing my boss. I mean, I even tell my boss that. He finds it very funny because he knows what I do, and I'd be like, "Don't worry, man, I'm gonna fire you, Tom." And but me and my boss, we have a massive, relationship, from day one. And he's a super cool guy, and and when I say that, I'm gonna fire you, Tom, and he's like, yeah, whatever. And when I show him what I do, and I mean, he likes the concept of being online and all of that, but again, he's one of those people like, I don't got time for that. You see, I already got to run this thing here and da 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 da. All I have is the weekend, and but there's people who think that way, but you can't change that. You know what I mean? The change has to be coming from them. They have to be winning, right? But again, he knows, and that's exactly what I say all the time. So I'm sure you want to fire your boss, right? I'm sure you're tired of getting that check bi-weekly or weekly, because I'm sure it's not enough. If you're not a lawyer, you're not a real estate developer, and even those guys, even when they make money, but they get taxed hard. So, a real estate developer can create a $350,000 deal. They're getting 100 and change out of that. You know what I'm saying? Because depending on what state, but if you was here in New York, you're gonna get taxed hard. So at the end of the day, you still gotta keep going, right? You still gotta keep. Okay, I gotta get to the next deal. I gotta create the next deal. It's always a locomotion. You always gotta keep moving. So why not do that, right? But for yourself. You see, like people who are entrepreneurs, they do that. People become successful because of that. They just don't stop. They don't care what anybody says, whether it's online, offline, whether it's a mom and pop tire shop, whether it's a grocery store. These are all entrepreneurs, guys. These are people who are willing to take the risk, right? But there's even a greater risk to take, right? When you get involved in this industry. You know why? Because people, they say, oh, what if I don't make money next week? What if I don't get paid on Friday? And that's why they rather stay in the safe zone, in the comfort zone, than rather just taking the risk and putting themselves in an uncomfortable spot where they have to do it in order to feed their family, in order to put food on the table. Because a lot of people take a lot of these stuff for granted, and when shit hits the fan and the boss lays you off or fires you, and you blame the company, you blame the boss. No, blame you. Don't blame them, blame you, because you still haven't taken action. And that is what's going to kill you. That is what's going to kill you. That's why stress is probably the number one, besides cancer, is the number one killer, especially in this country. So think about that for 1 second. You might not think that you're stressed out, but most likely you are. And stress kills. Let's ease it up a bit.
Terrence, I want to add to that too. 2 years ago, I ended up quitting my job because stress made me sick. And I ended up, because I used to work in a call center. And as soon as I made the decision, which was very difficult, to work from home, things got a lot better and I'm healthier, or doing what they want. It's a little bit better that way. It's a lot healthier for you. So just wanted to add to that there. You had an excellent point.
Yeah, awesome. No, I have to get the forward here because I know that my laptop will go out any second. So I had it off the plug. But yeah, and look, just like she said, guys, she got sick, and I mean, I really try not to stress out. I mean, I don't despise my job. I work in the advertising field, so I'm always around creators and copywriters, and just give me 1 second. Let me just plug this in.
I
Yeah,
call
so
it the Team
again,
Dash.
I, I don't despise my gig. I find it amazing. I mean, actually, it helps me with what I'm doing now. I talk with copywriters and I show them my page. I show them my landing page. They help me with what I can change in my sentence and headline. So that's one of the advantages I have. But do I want to be there? Am I looking forward to getting a retirement plan from there? No, in all honesty, no, because I know that con- working there every day. It's not the job that's stressing me out. It's the the what you call the traveling. It's the getting there. What I got to go through. I mean, I live in New York City. This is not you know, there's no other city like New York. I mean, the closest one to us is Chicago when it comes to people, and not even LA is like New York because LA is so wide open. But here in New York, we're so compact and tight, building to building, people next to people, subways, downtown, 42nd, and just getting out the way of for people who walk in front of you all slow, and you gotta get to work, and um, the tourists, and so that is what stresses me out. It's the traveling. I'd rather stay home, right? I mean, I just like at the end of the day, I'd rather stay home, write up my blog posts, throw out a few landing pages out there, and create income and go on with my day, right? And start generating. Because at the end of the day, that is what social media is for. You know, when my cousin introduced me to Facebook, because I was on MySpace, and in 2008 is when I started Facebook, and I didn't know what I was like. Facebook, what the hell? And when I first got on Facebook, I did exactly what everyone else was doing. I was just posting stuff like their day, and back then too, Facebook was totally different than what it is today. For you guys who just started an account, you guys are lucky. But you just put up a status, and I would just throw up like, yeah, I'm on my way to work, or I just got out the shower, like just unnecessary statuses, right? But then when I got, I was laid off and I was collecting unemployment, and I got involved with the company, the previous company, which is a juice company, which I did great in, and I did great because of Facebook. That's how I built my team. I just started promoting on Facebook. But I threw a picture of the juice and I said, "Hey, my name is so and so. This has got me so fired up. I am super excited. I just got back from Orlando, Florida, and had some few pictures. I had my link, and I said, "Hey, if you're looking to get healthy and wealthy, join us." I think it was Team Dynasty at that time because a lot of people lived up in Dykeman, which is an area. So we figured, I think it was Team Dynasty, and we started 6 of us, and we built a downline of 400 people within 60 days. We had 400 people on the team, like that, boom, 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 and you know, um, I that right there was going through that is what I saw, like, okay, that I lost my train of thought there, guys, a bit, but going through that is where we built that downline, and I saw social media, and that's how I built the team. So using the social media platform, that's what Twitter's for, Facebook is for, Instagram is for. And guys, I'm gonna share with you Wednesday night. Actually, let me see. I'm not Wednesday night because I'll be in Tennessee, but we will be doing a hangout from Tennessee. And just so you guys can see, and I'm gonna have various people hop on this hangout. This is just gonna be unscripted. You know, I'm gonna be stopping leaders and pulling them in and give you a quick tip on what you need to do and why you need to get to the event and so forth, guys. And you know, that's gonna be exciting. So look out for that. And but with that being said, I don't want to hold you guys up. I know it's 12:17 here in the East Coast, and I had a great time today. I'm so glad that we were able to share some value with you guys today. And go ahead, click this link down below, because at the end of the day, guys, don't give yourself 30 days. Don't give yourself a week, 30 days, 60 days. Give yourself a year. So you start today. Think of the end in mind. What is that ending result that you want? So go ahead, click the link down below, leave us your autograph, but at the same time, think with the end in mind as you're writing down your signature. Picture that, right, as you going up on stage to collect your check, right? Or just leave me the signature that you're going to put on that check that you already have because you're already envisioning it, right? I'm sure right now you want to be on that stage. I'm sure right now you want to be at Nashville. I mean, after what you heard from the panel today, from Teresa, from Nesta, Katrina wasn't able to get on, but you know, you would have heard her story and what it's done for her. I mean, after hearing what you heard today, you should have already clicked the button down below. At the end of the day, guys, we grow together as a team. And guess what? When you add water to the flowers, it just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. And guess what the water is? The water is Empower Network, meaning it's the tool. So use it. Because at the end of the day, it's the only thing I know out there right now in this industry that helps people become better marketers. I mean, seriously. I mean, there's a lot of great companies out there. They got great trainings. They do different ways of marketing, but they keep telling people to do the same thing over and over and over. And you know, you find a small minute of people who will get it and they'll say, I'm going to do it different. I'm not going to do it the way they're telling me. Meaning, I'm not going to do it the way they're telling me because all of these 6,000 people who are here are going to do exactly that. But there's a small minute of people who think like that, guys. You got to be like that. That's what Empower Network does for you. It puts you it puts you outside of that box, right? And it'll it'll make you outstanding. In other words, you know, it'll put you in a different situation than that box. You won't be like the rest of them. They will be looking at you. That's how you will be shining. As long as you're willing to get all in, get all of the products, because at the end of the day, you deserve this. You deserve these trainings. You deserve to be a better you. You deserve to be a better marketer. And that's if you're into marketing. I mean, a lot of people think marketing is an evil game. But, you know, when people tell me stuff like that, I'm like, well, then you're the consumer. So consume. You're gonna continue consuming. You know, there's a sucker born every 3 seconds. There's a fool born every 3 seconds, I guess, you know, but you're going to continue consuming and consuming and consuming and not producing. Next thing you know, you're going to be, uh, you know, sick in bed in the hospital, on your deathbed, thinking about what? Wishing that you had produced something. I would hate for you to go out that way. Believe me, I'm not going out that way. I'm leaving this earth empty, guys. I'm leaving this earth empty. It means everything will be left off to my son. Everything will be, and I don't mean my problems. I don't mean leaving him with bills. I don't mean leaving him with the house that has to be paid off. No, I don't mean none of that. I mean everything will be done and paid for, and he will be able to reap the rewards from that. That is what I mean about leaving this earth empty. But a lot of people leave with a full basket. and even pass that basket on to their fellow family members and so forth. And guess what? Them bills keep coming like residual, like a residual. It'll keep coming, guys. It'll keep coming. I remember after my father passed away, and my mom was still getting some bills that she just couldn't believe. So, with that being said, guys, I know I rambled on a bit, and I'm so glad you guys who are still watching are watching, and looking forward to seeing you guys. If you're gonna get your tickets to Nashville, get them now. Click that link down below. First, leave me that autograph, fill out the secure form, get on board with Teresa and I and everyone else, and let's lock arms and let's take off, guys. So with that being said, have yourselves a wonderful Saturday. Be blessed out there, and many blessings to you and you. And
next Saturday, there will not be in the morning, because there will not be a Team Blitz breakfast hangout on Saturday morning, because we will be in or at the event. So you'll have a chance to watch this replay until our next hangout is posted. So I just wanted to keep that in mind. And thanks for having me on today, Terrence, and enjoy your Saturday.
Thank you, T. And you heard it, guys. So yeah, next Saturday, because we will be at that event. And again, come with us, man. Join us, okay? Click that link, click that button now. Get started. Make this happen for yourselves. Do it for your families. Let's put some more food on the table. You know what I mean? Let's get you the things that you want, the things you desire, the things that you deserve. You know, we all want a better lifestyle. No one wants to be, you know, I mean, you could be happy, you know, but at the end of the day, why not get more, right? Like, why not even be more comfortable? Let's get out of the comfort zone, right? Make ourselves uncomfortable, so that way we can really get comfortable. Like, it's like they say, you work hard to play harder, right? You know, people, there's so many ways, right? So get out of the comfort zone. Let's get uncomfortable, meaning let's put in that work to really be comfortable. Like, yeah, I'm comfortable now. I mean, I don't have to do nada. I got my money working for me. And that is the outcome, guys. And that is what Team Blitz will do for you and Empower Network. Click that button right now and get started. I'll be seeing you guys the following Saturday, but sometime during next week, we will be shooting a quick hangout out of the blue. So just look out for that. And again, you'll be there at the event with us. Even if you're at home, you'll get to feel some of the environment. That way you'll probably be like, damn, I should be there. I'm going to throw it in your faces. Have a great one, guys. Have a wonderful Saturday with you and yours. Peace.